everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing this super delicious and nutritious recipe with you. 100% vegan approved. It also helps aid in weight loss, boost your body's immune system, healing your body within. So without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. I am joined by my beautiful little helper, Tyrese. A true blessing. Teach them young. He's doing so well, right guys? So we're chopping up spring onions. Onions are an excellent source of vitamin C and calcium. Also a really good source of vitamin A and iron as well. Just taking some grapeseed oil. This is to make our quinoa. Seed oil is high in vitamin E and omega-6. And I'm also using a green pan, which is toxin free. I'm just going to saute my spring onions. With this recipe, I'm going to show you what else you could pair it with. You don't necessarily have to have quinoa. You could also pair it with rice, pasta, for example, which I'm going to show you later on in this video. So this is a way to make your quinoa more flavoursome. So we're like sauteing it with spring onions, which just locks in more flavour for the quinoa. And I'm taking 2 cups of quinoa, and quinoa is just basically like rice with this little cup. The ratio is 1 cup of quinoa basically equals 2 cups of water. Yeah, so we're just going to saute it until it starts to change a little bit colour, and I've also added in some sea salt. You know when it's had like enough sauteing because it will start to like change colour. Also added in a little bit of coriander as well. It's super delicious and it's full of iron and antioxidants. Also help regulate your menstruation cycle. I'm also adding in a little bit bay leaves as well. Adds in flavor, and it's also super healthy as well. Leaf also helps you to digest your food faster, helping to calm your indigestion. So that's a really good tip if you suffer from indigestion. So how could I forget to mention the benefits of quinoa, which is a superfood loaded with fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, iron, potassium, calcium, vitamin E, and phosphorus as well. Once we've sauteed it enough, I'm just adding in the water. Apologies guys, we've gone a little bit steamy. Tell that it's ready to add the water once it's changed colour. As you could see, the colour slightly changed. And we're just going to bring that to boil, and then we'll put it on simmer once it starts to boil. Little helper is now going to help me chop some chestnut mushrooms. Bless his little heart. These contain powerful antioxidants called selenium, which help to support the immune system and prevent damage to cells and tissues within the body. Also, we're going to be taking some oyster king mushrooms for a little twist, as I don't often use these. So this is a nice change. They're very chunky and delicious. Now we're going to chop up some bell peppers. We're using orange, red and green. Bell peppers are really high in antioxidants. They also contain a good source of vitamin C, vitamin A and iron. Also a good source of fiber. We're going to be using some sage and coriander. Sage is packed full of minerals and vitamins. It can support oral health, supports your memory and your brain health. It can reduce your blood sugar levels. It can also ease your menopause symptoms. Chopping it up nice and small. And I'm also using ginger. Coriander is really good at fighting infections within the body. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory, and it's exceptionally good for your digestion, your stomach, especially if you suffer from nausea or bloating. Use it to detox my body. I've also made a video on my homemade ginger tea, which I will link down below. Check on the quinoa, it's cooking beautifully. Just dicing up a brown onion like so. Have antibacterial properties. They're packed full of nutrients, loaded with antioxidants, and they contain cancer-fighting compounds as well, guys. I'm just taking some grapeseed oil. We're basically going to saute all of our ingredients. The longer you saute your ingredients, the more you lock in the flavor. And I'm also going to be adding in some ginger powder. Also, guys, when you add in like your seasonings, ensure to check them that there's no like hidden nasties like chemicals or preservatives in your seasonings. Quinoa's done. It's time to add in some organic tomato passata. We added in about 3 spoonfuls. Added in a little bit of water, and then we're just going to bring it to boil. So adding in some sea salt. Always use sea salt, as table salt contains silicon dioxide, which is a caking agent, and that's a no-no. It wouldn't be my recipe without adding in some organic cayenne pepper, as I love spice. Once you bring it to boil, then you can leave it on simmer. Also just going to sprinkle it with more coriander, as coriander is my #1 herb. I just love, love, love it. Guys, did you know that it's loaded with iron, and it can also regulate your menstruation cycle? So ladies, stack up on it. I'm also growing my own coriander. That's how obsessed I am with it, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I also eat this with rice. Also, obviously quinoa is a healthier option, but if you don't like quinoa, then have some rice or pasta, which is what my 2 little minions are going to be eating it with. Some delicious pasta. Of course, it's spelt pasta, which is an ancient grain packed full of minerals and vitamins such as calcium. Hayden's doing yoga whilst I plate it up.